The other day, trying to take out the capillary, the part of use this sink, the heat reach the bottom and damage the plastic. It's the first time that I do this. And a piece of capillary get inside of it. So I couldn't take it out well, and to take it out, I move this out, and I use this small cutting tool, and I can cut it out without use so much heat. And I take out the capillary and left the tip flat. So now I'm gonna improve it, because the other day I wanted to do it fast, and this is the result. The machine, because the torch is very big, it's not a small tip torch, and the heat reach plenty the bottom. So I found an old stove, and I collect from the stove felpa cloth. I have plenty felpa cloth, and I'm gonna cover it all around with felpa cloth, and then put the two sink, and then start to weld it. This is the new capillary. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I took a piece of electric wire and did 2 rounds there, because the welding is quite difficult. To hold the capillary in place, I press it a little bit, this wire is attached. And now I'm gonna put welding material all around to be sure that the back have enough welding material, because there have a little space. So I'm gonna put enough welding material before I start to welding in the capillary. In my first welding, my trial, what I'm gonna do. The part of both are the same material. I'm gonna use welding flux, a little bit with the finger, to avoid this get oxidation. I'm gonna start to weld. Ready. I put enough welding material all around. So like this, I'm gonna be sure that in the back I'm gonna have enough welding material. So now I'm gonna put the capillary in the freezer, and I'm gonna put the cloth and the sink. Before I put it I use this to clean it out a little. Not with so much force, but to clean all the... Ready, now it's clean. Now I'm gonna put it in the... So now I am putting, I put the capillary in place, and now I am putting the felpa cloth, and then gonna put the pieces of zinc. I had to put another, after put the zinc, another in the top. Now it's ready to weld. You see, I have felpa cloth all around, and 2 zinc. The other day I only put the 2 zinc anyway, melt the plastic. So now I'm gonna use plenty more felpa cloth, and it's a little bit complicated welding. We will see if I can be done the first time that I do that. So first thing to start to weld is put flux all around. The pipe is the same material. The welding is complex. I had to avoid to get oxidation, and the torch must to be the flame in the big part and not in the capillary, to avoid the capillary damage. I had to hot this part to make the welding material flow down. The torch must to point here, not here, until get red. I had to weld it, I needed to... Now it welded, but coming out a little bit of smoke. Despite of all the felpa, the welding is ready. I put enough material. It's supposed to be well welded. We will see if it is the first part, we have humidity or damage the plastic just now. And the damage is the damage the other day, but now we don't get damage. Maybe here a little bit because it is soft. Here the heat reach here because the torch is very big. This is the problem. I wanna since but it's well welded. It's not so much. I'm gonna complete it with polyurethane. I'm gonna put something to cover it. We will see it work the refrigerator now. But the first part close solved. Maybe need more in the top and other welder, torch, because this is the welding. You have to see in the back. But in the back is welded too. So it looks like it's well welded. Well, next the next video is weld the filter, and that's it.